Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the breakfast show. This is Martin here, and with you another episode of SmartRobie. But today we'll be doing onboarding as we have a few of our newer member that's coming in. So if you are watching this for the first time, this will be an interesting treat for you because we'll be talking all about the first time user, and of course if you are our regular SmartRobie user or already intermediate to advanced, this will be also a good refresher because we're going to talk about some other things that you may discover that will be helpful for you, even you've been an experience before. Now of course, let's take a look at the what we have for you. And today in our sharing in our SmartRobie tutorial series, right, we'll be talking about our main menu. All right, the main menu, many of you would have come. So let me just show you what I have here in the main menu, and I'm just going to sort of bring up the screen here, right, and you were able to see this. So first thing is that's right, that's the handphone that I have. You can see this is the handphone. So when you turn it on, you'll see the 6 options that you have. All right. So the 6 options, and let me just bring it up here. So this is the first one that you can see, the KLSE market. All right. That basically tells you the overall of what's happening in the market, the top decliner, the top gainer, and the most active stocks. Now remember, all the stocks that we have in SmartRobie are 20-minute delay. All right, a 20-minute delay, because we are saying that the SmartRobie apps look into the overall market. No, we look back the last 20 to 25 days to see any smart money accumulation. And of course, this information you can get it from our FAQ. Let me just bring it up so you can see in top there, and you just scroll, hit the left hand side. You can see just on the left hand side here, that's the menu. You can see my little mouse moving there, and then you go over to the FAQ, right? And let me just bring it down here. This is the FAQ. Hit that FAQ, and all our information will be available in there, which actually also talk about the respective technology, which is our proprietary technology that you will usually don't see. Right now you were able to see it in our SmartRobie apps in here. So that's one thing that we will give you. And also there are a couple of frequent Q&A questions. You can also check it out in here. All right, so let's get back to, so we close up the window, and then we'll come back to the SmartRobie by hitting the SmartRobie chat, and you can see, so the KLCI. And then we have the second option, which is the Robie FA stocks. Now Robie FA stocks is target for beginner. Now if you're a beginner, we have selected some of the best high quality undervalued stock at the current time. All right, at the current time, which has green pentagon. Now what does green pentagon means? Green pentagon simply means it is a time to buy now. Now remember, our SmartRobie apps are licensed by the Securities Commission, so we have done our proprietary so-called technical research stock tip, right, that is ready for you to buy. So in the sense that the green pentagon is the methodology that we have, which we've been looking at over the last 10-15 years, used by professionals, and we are looking stocks that's ready to move higher. Of course, this is also have to move in tandem with the overall index. Now if the index is not so strong and it's sort of not moving up, then you will also see some of these stocks are affected. So Robie FA stocks and are presenting the fundamental. Now if you're wondering what is FA means, FA means is fundamental. All right, FA means fundamental analysis collection. It's usually stocks that have also paid good dividend. Now next to it is the trending stocks that you see here. So the trending stocks is the stocks that we are talking about that is actually trending up. So you can see from there, the trending stocks are for advanced user. All right, reason is because the stocks is moving up, and many advanced or intermediate students or users wanted to ride on it. Now remember, it's like riding a bull, a galloping bull that is going up. So if you are a beginner and you want to buy these trending stocks, the market can turn very, very fast. So you have to know what you're buying. So that's why we recommended the Robie FA stocks. Generally times when people don't exit when you need to, because all our trading plan has stop loss. Okay, every stocks that we talk about in the green pentagon in here, we associated with a stop loss. These are more for trading. All right, in SmartRobie, the situation that we have, and we find that trading gives the best result. Of course, if you want to check out some of the results that we have from our trading, go over to our website, TradeVSA.com. On the top left hand side, click on the Robie AI chatbot, and the results are there, all right at the middle of our webpage at TradeVSA.com. Now next below is, after the trending, will be the Pentagon Guider. Now Pentagon Guider is our signature stock trade idea or buy call that you get, and these are updated at the end of the day around after 10 o'clock in here, so for ready for next day trading. Now the way to play around to the Pentagon Guider stocks is to buy on the market opening. All right, on the market opening, you buy on the market opening. That's the best way to get into the stocks before the market start to move up. So one things you want to do is at 8:45 in the morning, you want to park your order just before the market open, and that's where you get it. And then if the market were to move up, we're gonna, now Pentagon Guider, remember, we want to buy stocks that has a very good reward to risk. All right, meaning you are taking a little bit of risk, but your reward is higher in here. And of course, our trading plan for all our Pentagon Guider has TP1 and TP2, which I'll share with you also, which means target profit 1, target profit 2, and also stop loss. And for our advanced trader, we have the premium intraday alert. Now these are some of the stocks are moving, and again they are updated every 20 minutes, so they are also 20 minutes delay, so they are very fast moving on the day where the Pentagon Guider actually turned green Pentagon. So these are some of the stocks that just turned green Pentagon, and also we have a couple of pullbacks in our premium alert in there. Okay, and finally is our hot sectors, which look into the top 5 hot sectors of the Bursa Malaysia. All right, or if you look at the market, remember we have 4 exchange. We have the Singapore, we have the US, we have the Bursa Malaysia, and we also have the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. So those 4, so each of the hot sectors which we'll look at it, will look at the respective hot sector that you see. All right, so the reason is because we find out that for our intermediate advanced user, because they like to play around with the theme. All right, so when you are trading, the hot sectors are like this one in here. You want to be going into the top 1 or the second or the third hot sectors that will give you a better potential, because if the sector generally are trending, then the rest of the component of the stocks are moving. I'll give you an example. If the rubber sectors, okay, the healthcare sectors is trending higher, which means a lot of the component of the healthcare sectors typically are Top Glove, Kosan, Hatta Lega will generally trend well too. But keep in mind, healthcare also consists of hospital stocks like KBJ REITs, and then we have also some of the, I think, pharmaceutical also in there, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so we cover all the 6 stocks, and now we're going to be looking at the individual of each stocks before we go to 1 or 2 questions. Now the first one is the KLCI. So you can see here the KLCI, and it will pops up. So it runs like a bit like a chatbot. So you need to scroll up and down, just like I'm using my finger here. So on top of that, that tells you the Pentagon Guider. The first one that you see is the Pentagon Guider is minus 83.3%. So that means it is negative. All right. One way to look at it is to look at the charts. All right. All our charts are pretty easy to remember. Okay. So here we bring up here, and let me just bring up and show you the chart here. Oh, just the green cutoff. And we want, yep, that's the chart that we see, right? So right now you can see here we have the red Pentagon. Okay, so this red Pentagon means generally everything is negative lah. That's why you see the minus 83%, which means the market down. So this basically means red Pentagon, you should be out from the market. All right, and then green, you want to be in. So these are like our traffic light indicator. Green, you can go. Red, you want to exit. All right, red, you want to be out. So right now the market is pretty good, and the market's going down, and it did hit a low. And partly some of these, I understand, our market was falling is because of the data center that were already been overblown, and then the big hammer that came was also the tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3, where US will restrict some of the AI chip and Malaysia falls into tier 2. You can read all about it in our local press, and that's why the market go now down for it. And a lot of the construction stocks which generally built, and now they started to go into the data center. So you can click that one off. So okay, now I have to rotate this back so you can see this. All right, so there you go. So then you have the last closing. Okay, I just need to adjust this. Is last Friday we closed well. We closed up about 11 points after the market been falling, but the market is still considered to be weak. So these are the information you sort of like SmartRobie is telling you. The KLSE Pentagon now is orange trend zone, weak mode. Be careful as the upward trend may reverse later. Look for further confirmation. And we did see one, remember? There was down 4 days and another up 1 day. And this is what I mean. Okay, I'll just show you. Right. Just have to click on. Yep, you can see, right? We have this 1 bar reversal. This is your 1 bar reversal here. Right, been falling for how many days? Red Pentagon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 days in a row and started to reverse. So that way you can see SmartRobie is pretty smart enough to detect the reversal, and it's already informed you that. Okay. Then current Pentagon is 9 of January. Okay. Current Pentagon is 9 of January. Right. And you can see it's down 2.3%. All right. So since the red Pentagon, if you avoided, at least you avoided the 2. So this morning, again, keep in mind, we have right at the bottom there, Bursa live prices are delayed 15 to 20 minutes. And the last update was about maybe 10:18. Okay, the reason why is because if you are using the trading platform, right, whoever using like Yobi Kehang, Mumu, CGS, they generally are real time. So you don't need to have a real time on a SmartRobie. Okay, so we have the most active CBHP. These are generally all the penny stocks, Valesto, TWL, and MYEG. Okay, it's up. Then the big gainer generally are the big in dollar and ringgit, and cents. So you have NPI, even though it's gaining. You have Red Pentagon, FNM also Red Pentagon. United Plantation is $30. Red Pentagon. Tenaga is Red Pentagon, right? And then decliner we have Paragon. Okay, these are the 9407, Carlsberg, Spretzel, KSSE. The whole KLCI is actually in Red Pentagon. All right. So if you just want to see any of these stocks, let's say we want to look at United Plantation. Now you just click on 2089. That's a number. All right. So you use your mouse here. Click on 2089. Okay, let me just push it up a bit. 2089. Click that one, and it will pops up 6 menu there. All right, so each of the 6 menu will have a different function, which I will explain on the next video series in here. But very importantly is typically a lot of the trader want to know about the charts. There's only the first main menu that you saw just now, the 6th one, and then also you have the individual sub menu, which is just for the stocks. So from here you have the stock price, you have the stock comment, fundamental, and trading plan. So like I said before, if United Plantation is green Pentagon, then generally the trading plan that you see here would have a buy call sheet. Okay, but right now you can see it is not. It's just say that it is red Pentagon 51 days ago. Okay, that was on November, and this is quite weak here for trading plan, but there was some tests. Maybe it's coming back, and it's not. So for buying sake, okay, now the reason why you want to have this United Plantation is to check the stocks. So let's say you have a United Plantation and you want to look at the stock chart, just like stock comment and chart, right? And you comes up this one here, and you can sort of rotate the chart. So here you rotate it, and you can see it's been, yellow, so-called red Pentagon since back about 55 days ago, right back in November. So no doubt the market did move higher, but it didn't go down in here, because United Plantation is one of the stronger fundamental stocks, right? And pays good dividend. And how do we know that? So we exit from here, right? And we go on to the sub menu and look at stock fundamental. So you can see here stock fundamental. Click on that one, and that's will tell you, right? So you can see from here, right? It's rated 6 out of 8. Now, SmartRobie have its own proprietary rating. Generally, 8 out of 8 is the best. And if it's 6, that's not too bad. Generally, good fundamental quality shares you want to be buying will be around 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right. So you can see from here, sector average is 18. This guy is 17. So the lower the P is better, right? And ROE is 25%, the return on equity. Sector average is only 8%. And it pays 6% dividend. The sector average is only 3% dividend. So 3-year CAGR stand for, you see the 3-year CAGR stand for cumulative average growth return price, 30%. That's very good. Okay, intrinsic value, this stocks is worth what, $44, and right now is only $30. So right, top shareholders, maximum Vista, and of course you want to know how we calculate the fundamental value at $36.19. Here, this one up here, check out the video on the intrinsic value calculation, which is this one here. Okay, so that's a lot of information you can learn. So you wanna check that out. That's why we always say, informed and educated investor will do very, very well. It's just that a lot of people don't want to educate themselves. They can get into a trade, but they just don't want to exit, right? Because it's like buying something, and if you have to sell it, it's difficult on limited information. So it's always good to get educated, and that's what SmartRobie is here. The more that you use SmartRobie, the better it will become. Okay, we actually dwell in just now very deeply. So we go back to the main menu. All right, now let's check out Robie FA stocks. Now I've said before, Robie FA stocks, oh, there's nothing today. All right, which means market pretty bad. So we'll skip that one. We go on next one to the Pentagon Guider, because that's one for the beginner. So in Pentagon Guider, we have 4 stocks here. All right, so these stocks are one that you can enter already. Since 16th of January, it turned, but it is down 1.7%. All right, then we have Ajinomoto. Now I do know that these kind of stocks you will see if you are a penny user or a new beginner. You say, wow, 87 cent hectare, okay lah, right? Ajinomoto is 15 ringgit. Wow, expensive. Time.com 4 ringgit. ABNB is 5 ringgit. But remember, when you get good stocks with higher prices, with good cap, you generally buying stocks that has quality and likely to stay on when the market is trending. So when you're buying hectare, very important, these are penny stocks. They can drop very fast. So if you, let's take a look at 5151. Click on 5151 and you go into stock, comment, and chart. So we look at the chart first to see how's the pattern like, and we will just hit the chart, click on that one. And you can see right now the market, you can zoom back to 3 months or 6 months here. So you look at the 6 month, it's well supported at the green pentagon. That's pretty good. You know, I like this too. Zoom back to 3 months. It did fall back, pull back here. You can see the pullback, and then this morning it's up 1.7%. All right, and you can also check out the trading plan. So to check out the trading plan, let me just rotate this up back again, right? And you can see here. Can you see the trading plan? That's the one. So click on the trading plan for hectare. Now, of course, if you are watching this for the first time, you may not be able to follow it. You can always watch this video again, right? So you can see from here, there you go. This is the buy call sheet. All right, buy call. You want to be buying below 895. So right now is what's the price now? Okay, and we can go on to the live stock chart. Now remember this again, is 20 minute, 895. Now it's 885, so still okay. 885, 895. Is the price. TP1 is 90 cents. And TP2 is 96 cents. So generally, I always tell people, try to have at least a 4 to 5% profit target. So if you're going in right now at 88 and 90 cents, maybe less than 2%, then aim somewhere for TP2. Okay, TP2. And also important is the stop loss. The stop loss is at 845. So right now is, just now we just checked, what was the current price? The current price is 885. So 845 is your stop loss. Okay, 845 is your stop loss, and then ATR stop loss, which is the average true range stop loss, a professional stop loss, which hold a bit lower, is 826. So whatever happen, if we hit 826, you need to get out. Now, how do you want to get out is you can set up the watch list under the menu, right? This one here. You can set up that watch list, click on that one, right? And you can see that's a watch list here. Yep, that's the one you want to be using, but we'll probably do that at a different series episode, since we want to make it like a SmartRobie tutorial series. Now, if you enjoy what you have seen, give me a thumbs up in here, and we can sort of go on. So from here onwards, you have the next is the maximum holding period. All right, the maximum holding period is important because most trend stocks and a lot of beginners make these mistakes. When they buy something, it's for short term, and when the trade expired, just like we see here, the maximum holding period, because a lot of stocks, when you buy on that kind of momentum, the stocks need to move up. And if it doesn't move up, it's time to what? Exit, right? That's just like any food that you buy, you know. If you buy milk, it's like 2 weeks, perhaps expiration date. You don't want to keep too long. And the same goes for trading. And that's why you notice also our buy call. There is a valid day there. The buy call started on the 16th, valid until 21st of January, and after that it doesn't valid anymore. And the same goes for the trade, because a lot of the education and a lot of the researcher buy call tips, they don't put this, okay, they don't put this expiration date, and I felt that this is doing no justice to the man, because any trades at the time when the analysis is made, in this case the Green Pentagon engine on the algo makes this trade, is assessed, and usually it will valid about 3 weeks. And a lot of these things comes from our back testing that we do a lot in the past. Of course, you can check out the FAQ, TradeVSA, and all the matter in here. All right, so that's just one example. Of course, you can also look into the other. Right, just now we were looking at the you can scroll back, and you will look at Ajinomoto, right, and look at the Alliance Bank 2488. Click on 2488, and generally for me, I just want to look at the chart, or I can look at the stock fundamental first. So look at the stock fundamental, you'll see this one is rated 2 out of 8, which is still a trading stocks. Okay, now one reason why it rated so long is based on financial metrics. You can see from here the ROE is 9.73%. ROE stands for return on equity. Generally, you want to have at least better than the sector average. The sector average here is 10.18, and the dividend is 4.5. Dividend is in par, right? You can see sector average dividend is 4.5. PE is 10 times, so it's not too bad. 3-year cumulative average growth rate is 15.54% here. That's the one. Okay. Yeah, my mouse hasn't come up yet. So this one is intrinsic value at 10% discount rate is 453. Right now the closing price is 516. So that makes it pricey a bit overvalue. Okay, so don't get it. So it's the trading stocks. So as I said before, anything that is above 4, 5, 6, the rating for FB rating. Now this FA rating stands for fundamental analysis rating is only 2. So we have our own rating system in here, right? So yep, that's how we look at it. Okay, so let's look at the next one we have is the trending stocks. All right, so trending stocks, you only have one, ABNB, and this one has been moving up a bit. So let's take a look at the stocks and see the stock chart, stock comment. Click on that one. So let's read through this first. Okay, so it is very bullish. That's what is 94.1%. Last close was 17th of January, went up to $5. Okay, it is 1 month high. It is also 3 month high, considered to be very bullish. So generally, if you are more experienced trader, when the market makes 3 month high and 1 month high, profit taking will come in. Okay, profit taking, right? ABNB, Alliance Bank, Green Pentagon just turned green, strong mode from red Pentagon. Look for trading plan menu below for detail. All right, that's the so-called the buy call sheet that we have. Okay, wait for it. Pentagon guided turn, red Pentagon for more weakness. So right now, since 17th of January, it is 0%. All right. So you can see on the definition of all our TradeVSA sign or strength, and those are available in our FAQ, the meaning that you see LC, XSP that you see on the chart. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, so you go here, click on the live chart. Right, so these are the symbols that you see. UT, T, LC. These are proprietary to the methodology of volume spread analysis. When you pick up SmartRobie, you're also learning another methodology, how to analyze market. So right now you can see pretty good, right? ABNB is in a nice uptrend. It is also a Pentagon guider too. All right, so hopefully you can go higher. Let's see first, okay? Now, of course, if you have any questions that you want to ask, feel free to pencil those in there and let me know them too. Okay, so we done that. So we also have the premium alert, right? Maybe I'll keep premium alert for our next session here. Okay, premium alert, hot sector, and the individual stocks. All right, we'll keep that for the next session for our SmartRobie. Just make a note here. All right, we don't want to keep the session too long to make it more. So right now we're going to go on to our questions that we have. Okay, so we've done our sharing today, the KLSE for first-time user in here. Now, how do you determine the entry level of the stocks? Just like as I said before, each of the stocks we have a entry. All right, each of the stocks we have 5 particular menu. Okay, let's take a look in this case for Aeon. Okay, Aeon credit. Click on that one, Aeon credit, and you can see we have stock chart, we have stock comment, stock fundamental, trading plan, we have exit, and we also have news. So you can click on news. It's sort of like a SmartRobie will scan through all the news. Aeon credit, stay high or court ruling dispute with Ahmad Zaki, the banks, lower coverage, that was in December, 11 new exclusive brands. So it's sort of, and check out the sentimental analysis. The sentimental analysis is positive, okay? It's positive, right? But it did lower that. So let's take a look. If we look into that, and we want to see trading plan. Like, we don't see a buy call trading plan here. So which means, you know, the red pentagon or the green pentagon happened previously. Only when the stock is valid, okay, which means there's a buy call for it at the green pentagon within the 3 days, you'll see the trading plan. All right. So in this case, we'll look at the stock chart, stock comment. All right. And again, you can read this again. So it is relatively negative, right? The pentagon flow, the stronger the pentagon flow, it becomes positive. And all this again is in our FAQ. So the last month, 1 month low and 3 month low. Okay, red pentagon. So it's actually going in a downtrend. Let's take a look at the chart. Yeah, as you can see from that, right? So let me just rotate this. You can see better. Yep. So Aeon credit is going down. I think there was also news, something like a digital bank. But that tells you a lot about the stocks. When it's in red pentagon, don't get it. All right, don't get it here. All right, so then generally you have these stocks, then you have to justify why you want to hold it. So let's say I have these stocks. I want to see whether it's worthwhile to keep or not. Then I check out the stock fundamental. Because on technicals, I already know, right, these stocks cannot keep. Okay, cannot keep. So I have to see fundamental can keep. And Aeon credit is a 6 out of 8. So that's not too bad. So fundamental is a good stocks. It pays a 4.8% dividend. PE or 8 times. So if I am keeping these stocks, right, then these are the reason I'm just sort of going to be holding it. It pays a good dividend. But if you are trading the stocks, then it is a different case altogether. Okay, so we also have the TP1, TP2, and how do we know that? And you just go on to your Pentagon Guider. Let's talk about this. Yep, the Pentagon Guider here. And just now we have time.com, right? Maybe we'll talk about ABNB, Alliance Band 2488. 8, 8. Right, then we click on the trading plan. And after the trading plan, you will see we have the buy call, and it's valid on the 17th to 22nd. So you buy below 522. Let's check out what is the current price right now. 522 or 515. So still okay. All right, still okay to get in. And profit target 5445 and 585. What's the stop loss? 480 all. And the holding period is 6 to 8 weeks. So this one is a bit longer. Maybe you're talking about 2 months. Okay, so there you go. Not that difficult, right? The question is, what is the success rate? If the success rate, check it out on our website, TradeVSA.com, or go over to the SmartRobie.com, and you'll find a lot of our back testing, how well we are performed in our trades. Okay, so we done that in our sharing for the Pentagon Guider in here. So next week, come and join us again. On the Monday, we'll talk about the other list that we have here, the premium alert, the hot sectors and individual stocks, and also look at a couple of stocks that is coming too. Okay, SmartRobie again, powered by Pentagon Guider in here, following the Smart Money, which was officially our main product in here. Okay, trending stocks, I think I've talked about that one just now. Hot sectors, we'll do that in our next SmartRobie issue, so make sure you follow. So our unique proposition for our SmartRobie, as a summary, we have the green pentagon, which signifying your entry point. It's a buy signal. The red is a definite exit point. Okay, red, you need to exit if you've been running a fair bit. So you don't need to learn much of the analysis. You just need to follow the signal that we have in here. Green pentagon and red pentagon. All right, this is the smart way, and also our alert. All right, so one of our CV will talk about the alert, how you want to set up. And for example, you bought some stocks, you want to see when the red pentagon comes out, you want to set that alert and to notify you to exit. All right, green to go in, red to exit, and that's why you want to have set up that alert in here. All right, and it will be an in-app notification, just like your WhatsApp in here, and it's free for newbie. All right, and of course on our Tuesday we'll do our on our second and fourth week we are doing our US market in here. For our WhatsApp support, you can send 010-266-9761 to any question that you have. We will support you and get to watch our video tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel in here, and also a lot of people are giving a good review. Of course, we have the final part. If you have any stocks you want me to look at, I'll be happy to look at with our SmartRobie in here. And don't forget to subscribe to our Telegram chat room for all stock market information. So that's all I have for this morning in here. I hope you have a pleasant week, and I'll see you on our Wednesday talk. Bye-bye.